Adventure research is a type of research that I came up with about 8 years ago when I was doing a project where I wanted to design a really immersive experience. It was a map project, so I wanted to understand a space, a large physical space in a city, which is what adventure research is best for. Adventure research is very useful for those who are interested in the design of spaces and experiences. So the urban environment, work environment, retail environment. The idea is to research the feeling of a particular space, and that could be any size space, so anything from a room to a neighborhood or a city. It's all about exploring using all of your senses, so sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and also about speaking to people about their experience in a space so you can understand what the stories are there, what makes it rich, and hopefully design something that really appeals to people. So what's great about adventure research is that it's a really fun thing to do. You get to go outside and explore and allow yourself to follow where the adventure takes you, not worry about what path you've planned out to be on for the day. Architects, urban planners, entrepreneurs, even tourists, or people going on dates. One of the things you want to do to get ready for adventure research is pack a bag full of all the kinds of things you might need. So things like a camera and your phone, which I find is good for everything from video to audio recording or taking notes. I've got my sunglasses and some sticky notes, which I'll use later. Pens for sketching, maybe you want pencils or something else. More pens. This is just a little inconspicuous video recorder, which comes in handy. And a sketchbook to take notes and draw pictures. And then, of course, I've left some extra space for picking things up. Adventure research is great when you don't really know what you're looking for yet. It's about getting a broad lay of the land and hopefully helping you figure out what questions you want to ask next or ask in a deeper way. So for the purposes of today, we're going to look at coffee shops and coffee culture, pretending that I'm an entrepreneur who wants to start a new coffee shop and find out, where I might insert myself in that culture in Toronto. So one of the things I'm noticing while sitting here at the window of this coffee shop is that there's another coffee shop directly across the street. So that's telling me there's a good proximity of coffee shops in this neighborhood. Not sure what that means yet for our coffee shop, but we'll figure it out. So how do I do adventure research? Well, the first thing is that you want to set a goal or pose a question about what you hope to learn. So the big question that I want to know is, what is Toronto's coffee culture? That's also a great question to use when talking to people on the street. The second thing you want to do is define the boundaries of your research space. This is good because it adds another constraint to your day and it gives you a focused area in which to explore. Next, you'll want to take to the streets and just observe with all of your senses. So look up, look down, look around, taste things wherever you can, talk to people on the street, and really just practice having an open mind when you're doing that.
Do you have a couple seconds?
Sometimes the things that frighten you are the things that give you the most exciting results. So it can be really scary talking to people, or taking a risk to open a door that you're not sure what's on the other side. But that's how you explore and find out what's really behind those doors and in those spaces.
Hi, we're shooting a video about coffee shops, and I'm wondering if I could talk to you about them. I've seen you at a few coffee shops.
Let's do it!
Yeah? So hi, I'm Ayla.
Hi, Marcus.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So like I said, we're trying to learn about coffee shops in Toronto.
Cool.
And wanted to get your opinion of what the coffee culture is like here.
Okay. What I will say is that I feel like coffee shops are essential because it's like a meeting space.
Yep.
It's a meeting space outside of a bar where people can just be near each other, and that's really important because I think people are just dying to meet people. So it's like nice to have like a healthy environment, like away from alcohol, where like that can happen. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thanks.
Sweet.
That's all I need.
Respect.
Thanks, man.
Later.
So there's no dumb questions. You can pretend like you're a tourist and just ask people for directions even, or imagine what it would be like to explore that space if you've never been there before.
Okay, we're gonna cross the street, see if we have more luck over here.
Adventure research encourages empathy by placing you directly in the context which you want to design for.
Like Starbucks keeps opening, but I feel like at the same time there's like more independent places opening, and I feel like they'll still be okay.
Adventure research helps you open your mind and suspend your judgment and make new connections as your brain moves with your feet. It gets you out of the office and into the city. Adventure research helps you direct or narrow in on what you might want to explore with future research. Adventure research gives you a holistic view by looking at the details. Doing adventure research can help you sense or feel how you might differentiate your product, service, business. Adventure research is best done in small groups, say 2 or 3, so that you're not overly intimidating when you walk into a space and you have a couple people, maybe one person with a camera, one with a sketchbook, one who can walk around and talk to people. So once you've got a lot of data and you've talked to people and you've picked up maybe some artifacts from the different places, taken some notes, observed everywhere, you can take all of your data and put it out on the table, make it visible in front of you so you can start to see some patterns. Do what's called an open sort of your data. So you will look for patterns about different things that you might see in front of you. For example, coffee seems to be the core of the community. We heard a few people say that, and when you pick up little pamphlets at different coffee shops, they're all sort of community activities. So perhaps the coffee shop is a community hub, and we can make sort of a group of items which back that up. So if you want to sell an idea, adventure research can help you tell a really great story full of rich human details. We as people connect with real people and real ideas, and if you talk to other real people with real ideas and observe real spaces, then you can tell a really great story rich with detail.